What's up, everybody? Just made it in time. Claire and I went and took our dog on a walk outside. It's actually pretty nice out. And when I say nice, I mean it's like not 100 degrees out anymore. It's like 50. So I think that's 10 for you Celsius users. Actually, I know it's 10. Let's see what's going on in the chat here. I love it, Squirrel. I'm built for cold weather. I would rather be cold all the time. Cold, snow, whatever. You name it. I'll take it. Morning, Grey Wolf. Yeah, Katie, we got a bizarre summer storm 2 nights ago. Like it was like 40 here, which is like 4 degrees Celsius for a couple days, and then it was 90 for a few days, which is like 32 Celsius. And then it went back down to like 50, 10 Celsius, and we got an insane summer storm, like thunderstorm. High wind, a lot of lightning and thunder, a lot of rain, and it's just kind of wet and gross here right now, but I dig it. Exactly. That's I would rather be cold and have to put on layers than be super hot and sweating all the time. Yay, Frosty's here. And Chase is here. We got the Discord coming in strong. Kayla says it's supposed to snow Monday and Tuesday. Yes. I wish it was snowing. Trinks is here. Everyone's here. Got everybody today. Tank top. I kind of wish that too. That would be nice if I could just sleep for 5 or 6 months. Nice. Catherine, welcome. Welcome to Twitch. Yeah, Antler. Trinks just fired up that Discord link. Chase Carnison and I share one. A lot of people on there. We just hit 2,000 members on Discord. Crazy. It's been a good time. Rodur, welcome. Yeah, KD, it's kind of the same here. Like I grew up in Chicago and was used to all the snow, and then I've lived in Nashville, Tennessee for like 10 years, and it's like every other year like we get snow or we don't. Like last year I don't remember it snowing at all. Sean, welcome. Thank you, Hupfy. Yeah, it came out pretty good. I wish it would snow here because people here don't know how to drive in the snow. So whenever it does snow, nobody goes out ever. So like if we ever want to go out anywhere, we're like the only ones on the road, and it's awesome. So I'm skipping my coffee this morning. I'm just going straight caffeine pop overload. We already went out and took the dogs for a walk. I just made Claire watch Poet and the Pendulum by Nightwish because I filmed my Poet reaction last night. That'll be this week. It's intense. KD, that is true. Nobody knows how to drive. Zach, that makes no sense. Everybody in Wisconsin should know how to drive. Yeah, threat of snow here. It's like somebody will drop a bag of ice in a Walmart parking lot here in the city. Will shut down. Like, if they even have a chance of flurries, all of our schools, all of our businesses, everything shuts down. I loved Poet and the Pendulum, and I don't want to ruin a lot. I want you guys to see the reaction because it was, I think it's going to be good. I can't say it's good because everybody's going to take it differently, but I went into the mindset knowing that no matter what I did, I'm not going to please everybody. So I kind of just did it for me. I wanted to watch it. But what I will say is I'm really glad that I actually did wait and did take the time to get the history of the band and like know the story better, I feel like it was way more impactful watching Poet and the Pendulum, knowing the lyrics and what it was about and what happened and all that. Like, I couldn't imagine doing Poet like my first or second Nightwish song. Like, I don't think it would have had the same effect at all. Last time it snowed was back in January. I can't remember the last time it snowed here. Valari, welcome. Wally, thanks. Yeah, the High Hopes one was fun, man. I really enjoyed it. Well, Kat, it's like a 31-minute video, so Poet is easily my longest video so far. It's gonna be a lot to edit. I started this morning, but it's gonna take a while. That's why I filmed it a few days early. I know it's gonna take a while to edit. Yes, tank top. I mean, that couldn't be the furthest thing from the truth. It's insane. Chalice, welcome. Mariposa, welcome. It's good to see everybody, man. I like these. I don't have to do anything. I can just sit back and talk to you guys. This is great. Yeah, Firehawk, I saw that. I think I read when I was doing like my research on Poet that it was, at the time, it was the longest Nightwish song until Greatest Show on Earth came out, which is like 6 minutes longer. Yanko, morning, welcome. Zach, I can't specifically say I'll do the newest Amaranth album because I haven't heard anything from that band. Somebody gave me a good idea of doing the Sabaton. I think it's 82nd All the Way, and then Amaranth did a cover of it. That might be a fun little double reaction. Uriah, I'm glad you're here. The Greatest Show on Earth is probably gonna come quicker than Christmas. So this week will be week 15 of my Nightwish Wednesdays, which I said I would do Poet at 15. I'm gonna do Greatest Show on Earth at 20. So what's that? 5 weeks? So it'll probably be the what is that? I think Greatest Show on Earth will be like the first week of December, if I am doing my calculations right. I could be wrong. Trinks, I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. Got up early, planned on starting editing Poet, but I didn't. I went and got breakfast for Claire and myself, and then kind of hung out on Discord, and then we just walked the dogs, and then I made Claire watch Poet, and then we watched Diggy Diggy Hole, and then Claire and I have had Diggy Diggy Hole stuck in our heads for like a week now, and our little dog likes to dig holes in the backyard, so now that's just our joke. It's our dog's theme song. So Grey Wolf, the difference between a Telecaster and a Stratocaster mainly is the body style. So the Stratocaster's got the double cutaway. The Telecaster does not. The top part of the guitar is kind of rounded off, but body shape plays a little bit into the tone of the guitar as well. So you're going to get a different tone from it. But with every guitar, you can put in different pickups and stuff like that. You know, if I'm being honest, a lot of the ways that I can point out most of these instruments when I'm doing reactions is the body style. You know, Telecaster's really noticeable. Stratocaster, really noticeable. The Gibson RG series is pretty noticeable. Or Gibson Ibanez RG series is really noticeable. The RG, the RGA, and the RGD are very similar. They just have little tiny body differences to them that you can point out pretty quick. But then there's guitars like the ESP MH series, which has the exact same body of a H series or Horizon, but it's got the headstock of an M series, the Maverick. So there's little differences here and there. My video for Tuesday that I did, I had 2 guitars in there. Like, you guys will probably laugh because I'm usually pretty good at this, but I had 2 guitars in that video. I just had no idea what it was at all. I had to look it up. And you know, they were custom boutique companies from Italy that I'm not familiar with, so you know, it wasn't like it was a major manufacturer that I just didn't know. But let me go back up to the chat here. Weston World says Helsinki Airport had 6 feet of snow last winter, but the last time it actually was forced to close was in 2003. That's like where I grew up in Chicago. We'd get like 3 feet of snow overnight, and we'd all be excited to have school canceled, and school would not be canceled. Ooh, egg, meat, veggie, and cheese pita sandwich. I do want to do an Ask a Roadie again soon. That's the first time anybody's brought that up in a while. I did Ask a Roadie. If you haven't seen that, I have a playlist on my YouTube where I was going to start a series where I was literally just going to answer questions about like being a roadie and touring and stuff. And I mean, it went well. It was fine. I did it really early on my channel. It didn't get a lot of views, and that's fine. I don't care about that, but it seems like more people were just into actual music breakdowns or the gear breakdowns with the reactions. So I've just been doing that. Now that I'm doing the interviews and stuff, that's pretty fun too. But I would love to do another Ask a Roadie for sure. Oh, thank you for the follow. It's so hard pronouncing names on here like this. So, Creamelli. Thank you for the follow. If I said that wrong, please correct me. Huffy, I have not seen the dance remix of Diggy Diggy Hole that Windrose did. I will have to check that out. Yeah, difference between a guitar and the bass is the easiest thing. I think my Streamlabs. Oh, Sean, thank you very much for hosting. As you can see, I still need to update all of my alerts that come up. Speaking of alerts, I think my Streamlabs might have taken a dump again because I saw an alert on my Twitch thing that I got another follow. Zarvond Great, thank you for the follow. It didn't come up in the alerts, but I appreciate it. Rodur, yeah, I did listen to the new AC/DC single. It's AC/DC. And I don't mean that in a bad way. It's like, I heard that song and I thought immediately, I'm like, you could put this in a playlist of already famous AC/DC songs and I would never know it was a new song. It's just their sound. It's timeless. It's great. Antler, I actually just did a reaction for Tuesday that dude was playing a 6-string bass. Usually when I see somebody in a video that's got a 6-string bass, I already know I'm in for something crazy. And it was. It was ridiculous. Oh, Karen, that's you. I didn't know that. I know, it's weird. Like, even though I've lived in Nashville for 10 years, like my heart is still always in Chicago. Like even when I'm touring and people are like, where are you from? I still say Chicago. I don't know why. It's just habit. Oh, that's an interesting question. So Tank Top just asked, let's do roadie questions on here. This will be cool. Tank Top asks, when you're touring with a bigger band, do they accommodate the crew in the same hotel as the band, or do they usually stay in buses or motorhomes? So, yes. It depends on who you're touring with or who you're working for. And it also depends on the size of the tour, days off, stuff like that. So, if you're traveling overnight, you'll always stay in the bus. I personally sleep in a bunk on the bus better than... Oh, Karen, thank you for subscribing. Now we get to listen to Beavis and Butthead for a second. Oh, that was Hupfy gifting a sub. I need to change these alerts. Hupfy, thank you for gifting that sub to Karen. That is awesome. And Michael, thank you. I appreciate the cheer. So let's go back to this. So when you're traveling overnight, like you have 2 shows in a row, you'll always sleep in the tour bus. And I sleep in a bunk in the tour bus way better than I actually sleep in a hotel room. So there are times where they've gotten hotel rooms for us, and I'll, like, on a day off, and I'll go up there and shower and hang out in the hotel room, set up my Xbox, play some games, stuff like that. But I'll usually end up sleeping in the bus. Like, I'll pack everything up and I'll go back to the bus and sleep. A lot of the times, if you're touring with a big band, they'll put you in nice hotels. Like, we're not staying at like La Quinta or anything, which I've stayed at a lot of those when I was younger. But like Pat Benatar, for example, they always put the crew in the same hotel that Pat and her husband stayed at. And they were usually staying at like Ritz-Carlton and Renaissance and really nice hotels. So on that Pat Benatar tour, we were staying in bomb-ass hotels all the time. But then on smaller tours, on days off, you might park the buses at a hotel, and then they do what they call day rooms, where they'll get like 1 or 2 rooms per bus that's on the tour, and everybody can go up there and basically take turns using the shower, hanging out, whatever, but you end up sleeping on the bus. So it kind of just depends on what size tour you're on. But like I said, I prefer sleeping in a bunk on the bus way more than a hotel room bed. Something about the tight enclosure, constant noise, especially when it's moving down the road, like, kind of feels like you're getting rocked to sleep. Let me get back to the chat here. Jay Whitehill, yeah, I can totally vibe on that. Like, even when I've been living in Nashville for 20 years, if that happens, I'm probably still going to say I'm from Chicago. Oh, Antler, I thought you were talking about a 6-string bass. Tank Top, thank you very much for the cheer. Appreciate it. Yeah, I thought you were talking about a 6-string bass. I know what you're talking about. Those are insane. South Carolina with KD. We got another Southerner out here. So Zach says try Arch Enemy Nemesis at Vakken. 2 reasons I'm kind of on the fence about that. I mean, Scythe, thank you for the cheer. Much appreciated. Oh, we've got a hype train going. I didn't even realize that. For anybody new to Twitch who doesn't know what a hype train is, because I just learned about it, I don't know. Subs, cheers, donations, stuff like that goes into the hype train, and if we level up the hype train, it unlocks emotes and stuff for people to use in the chat, which, if you're a subscriber and you didn't know, I'm uploading new emotes and stuff on here. I finally have a Roadie Reactions logo that I'm using. I just put some of those in the chat. So Arch Enemy videos tend to get blocked here and there, like 50-50. Vakken has also hired a publishing company that is blocking most of their videos, most of their new live videos. Kayla, thank you so much for the cheer. Much appreciated. So perfect example. I did Powerwolf live at Vakken, blocked immediately. It was up for like, and when your video gets blocked, thank you for the cheer. Oh, I'm probably going to not pronounce this right. Litavi? I hope that's right. If it's not, please correct me. My Powerwolf video is up. Leo, thank you very much for the cheer. God, we're going crazy here today. So when you get a blocked video on YouTube, like right when you upload it, if it gets blocked, you can dispute it. Wally, thank you for the subscribe. Thank you for, now we get some Beavis and Butthead playing again. That's always going to make me giggle. That could have been a gift. I'll go look. I'm not sure. Nope, that was Wally subscribing. Uriah, thank you so much. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so if you get a blocked video and you dispute it, 48 hours after the dispute, if the publishing company doesn't reject it or approve it, Me Loves Waffles, thank you for the cheer. It becomes available. So my Powerwolf video was available for like 10 days and then it got blocked. Like the Vakken publisher blocked it. My new Sabaton video I just uploaded may get blocked because it's got Vakken performance in it. So I really want to do some of these videos, but man, it is really disheartening when I put in like 5 to 6 hours of editing these videos and doing research on all the gear and stuff, and then it gets blocked. So I might try it one of these days, but so Uriah asked, do I still do touring? Yeah, I was touring. I haven't stopped touring in 13 years, until we got sent home for the pandemic. Now, I've been working some little gigs here and there at home, like if we're filming live streams and stuff like that, but we haven't done like an actual show. So I don't know what's going to happen, man. You know, we'll see when they tell us we can do shows again. I might go back out on the road. I might not. I might be done as a roadie, to be honest, because for those of you that don't know, my wife and I have our first child on the way in March. And I just don't know if I want to be gone for the birth of our child. I mean, we've had there's been so many moments in my life I've missed because I've been on tour. I've treated it above everything else for the most part. It's the Call of Duty, you know? So I've missed weddings, funerals, graduations, family events, whatever. And I just don't want to miss my kid. Yeah, bus sleeping is the best. Sorry, I'm a little behind in the chat. I'm trying to get back. Hypa time. Yeah, I could do Prophecy by Ginger. I'm still, you know, I'm going to still be doing Ginger videos. I talked to somebody at Napalm Records and they said that they were releasing a new live video from that Melbourne show at the beginning of November. So I was probably going to wait to do that. But I'll definitely do a bunch of stuff. Yes, Hupfy, Twitch is weird. I'm starting to learn more and more little things about it. It's really cool. But the thing that I like about Twitch, they treat their streamers way better than YouTube does. So for example, when I was doing the streams on YouTube, people were leaving super chats, donations to the channel, you know, stuff like that. Super appreciated. And I found out YouTube takes like 30% of that. Twitch doesn't take anything. They split revenue from people subscribing, but if somebody donates on the channel and leaves a tip, like on my PayPal, that goes straight to me. Like Twitch doesn't take anything from that. If anybody is interested in doing that, which is not necessary, I just dropped a command in the chat. There's a link that goes straight to a donation page. And that, you know, super appreciated, like I said. Yeah, Antler, you are right. It's probably higher than that. So Chase, Chalice, thank you very much for the cheer. Chase and I talk about a lot of videos about what gets blocked and what doesn't. There's a reason I haven't done Wagaki Band. I've heard there's like a 95% chance that I'll get blocked the second I upload it. And I do put blocked videos on Patreon, so if you're a member of Patreon, you'll have access to that stuff, but it's only been a couple. It's only been 2 so far. Insomnium got blocked, which was an absolute bummer. Oh, who was that? Mariah? Thank you very much for gifting all those subs. Everybody say thank you to Mariah. 5 people just got subbed to the community. That's awesome. And we got a level 2 hype train completed. Insomnium got blocked, which is a bummer because I really loved it. I'm never going to stop giggling at that Beavis and Butthead subscribe. I know, right, Leo? I'm never going to stop. Mariposa, yeah, easily. I mean, the only difference between a 5 and a 6 string bass is just the number of strings. Weirdest bass guitar? I don't think I've ever had anything that's been weird. Nothing stands out as being weird if I'm like... I think the most interesting bass I teched on was Bryce for Lifehouse. He had a really old school Rickenbacker that was really fun to work on. Pain in the ass, but fun. It's Magic, thank you for the sub. Scythe, thank you for the sub. Man, this is so much fun. Like, those little things make me so happy. I don't know. I think I've missed a couple other things too. Me loves waffles. I can't remember if I thanked you for cheering. I'm so behind in the chat. I'm getting really bad at this because I'm telling stories. Zach asked, "What's the biggest band I've ever worked with?" So I've been on tours with, huge bands, but I won't include those. Like if I was working for a band that was the opener, I won't include that. I'm just gonna think about the bands I've actually worked for. It's probably a toss-up between Van Halen and Nickelback. Probably Van Halen. I mean, but those two names are pretty big. But Van Halen is probably the more legendary one that I've teched for. Trying to get back to the Ooh, a Trans-Siberian Orchestra reaction on Christmas or around Christmas. Image, thank you for the follow. I've seen Trans-Siberian Orchestra, but that might be cool for a Christmas thing to like break down some of their stuff. Wally asked what was my favorite band or tour that I've done. The one that I've been on for the past 5 years, Dustin Lynch, country artist. Great tour, great people, absolutely had a blast. Faith No More was a super fun one. Those guys were awesome. And Walk Off the Earth, Canadian band from Burlington, right outside Toronto. Another great group of people. The Van Halen tour was probably my favorite tour in terms of crew hangs. That was such a fun crew to be on. And yeah, Tank Top, it is 50-50 split with Twitch. Sorry, still trying to get back up to the chat here. So Antler, it's 50-50 if you're affiliated, and I think it's like 70% if you're a partner, but I'm not a partner, I'm just affiliated. By the way, I just noticed Saga is not here. Spirit, my Insomnium video got blocked by Sony Music because of a Oh, Araya, thank you for gifting that sub to Spirit. That is awesome. Oh, we just hit another level on the hype train. Oh, I need to get a hypa alert for that, for sure. Insomnium got blocked by Sony Music because of a video tag. They are not happy that I used the video. And there are some other reactors that, dude, that's what I don't get about the copyrights, man. Sometimes they let it go, sometimes they don't. It's an automatic flag on it, but it's just dependent on like whoever sees the dispute and whatever mood they're in. So they rejected my dispute, and I've reached out to them. I talked to them about it. They said as long as I don't monetize it, they'll leave it up. So I did not monetize it, and they still blocked it. So I don't know. A lot of other reactors also try and edit the video, whether it's the hue and the color, or they put like a black screen over it, or they edit the music and stuff like that. And I'm not doing that. I feel like that's a disservice to the actual band and the integrity of the sound. So I don't want to edit the sound or the video in any of the reactions I'm doing. So if it gets blocked, it gets blocked, and I'll put it on Patreon. Moonlight, I have thought about doing Instagram TV for blocked videos. The problem with that is that they don't really protect copyright claims. So that's the thing about YouTube. Even though you get copyright claims, that's actually kind of protecting the people that are uploading videos. Instagram doesn't have that. So if I put up like my Insomnium video on Instagram and somebody from Sony Music saw it, they could just decide to sue the shit out of me if they wanted to. I don't want to deal with that. Yeah, Tank Top, they had some bizarre custom instruments with Kiss for sure. Yeah. Antler says Van Halen are the bigger band by sales, for sure. Nickelback was fun. Nickelback was one of the more bigger, like, partying tours I was on. Like, every night after the show, it was just rage. But it was fun. Good crew, good band. The guys from Nickelback were super nice. Seether was on that tour, and I've known them for some years from touring with other bands that toured with them, and they were super nice. Antler, I could do some Sabotage for sure. Huffy. Look at this graph. That was such a great meme. Thanks, Image. I appreciate that. Sorry, I'm still trying to keep up with this chat. This is crazy. I might have turned slow mode on. I'm telling too many stories and I'm getting distracted by Beavis and Butthead. Dang, we're almost at 100 subs on here already. You guys are awesome. That's crazy. I need to start doing more. Jay Whitehill says, have we noticed if like Nuclear Blast are more forgiving than like Metal Blade or Spine Farm? So yeah, there are some labels that are cool about it, but as we've talked about before, whatever publisher that the label works with is who decides on these claims. So for example, Nuclear Blast, Spine Farm, their publishers Believe Music. Believe is very strict on these copyrights. I haven't gotten anything blocked by Believe Music, but they reject my disputes on copyrights immediately, which means I can't monetize videos. Napalm Records is very kind about it. Not in the sense that they'll release every copyright claim, but they will, like, if you get a video blocked from Napalm, they told me straight up, they're like, if a video ever gets blocked, reach out to us and we will unblock it, because they seem to be the one label I've really noticed that they see the value in the reactors. Like, it's free publicity for their bands. So they dig it. They're really big fans. I've worked with a couple PR firms that have like reposted my videos, that if I've done stuff with their bands, there's some people that are cool. There's some people that are not. It really boils down to the money. Some of these publishers think it's, we shouldn't be making money off posting other people's content. And that's fine. I respect that. That's totally cool. I think some people don't realize, like for example, I think I have 100 videos on YouTube now. And we got a level 3 hype train emote. Good job, guys. I think people think that we make a lot more in monetization than we do. I think I have 100 videos on YouTube, and maybe 25 to 30 of them I actually get ad revenue on. So I did the math the other day. The amount of time that I spend filming and editing videos compared to how much I've actually made with monetization is like $1.50 an hour. And again, it's, whatever. It's something. I'm not going to complain. I'm having fun. I don't know, Zach. I don't know when the next Unleash the Archers reaction will be, but it'll probably be a lot sooner than the gap that we had between the last two, because that was too long. Antler, yeah, dude. I've gotten claims on videos. Peter King, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Eternal Elysian, thank you for the follow. So that's bizarre too, Antler, because I've definitely had videos get copyright claims, but it wasn't even for the audio or the video. It was for the composition. Like, the algorithm caught the musical notes and it tagged it as a cover, and it wasn't even a cover. That's kind of weird. Thank you, Chase. I love you, buddy. Yeah, Scaff, same here. Like, I even told him, I was like, I reached out to Sony Music and the publisher that does the Vakken videos, and I was like, listen, I don't care about the money. I just want people to see this video. Like, it's fun. I put some time into it, and you usually don't get responses. Kayla, those are passes from tours that I've done back here. Dimash, ha 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 ha. Thank you for the follow. Those are some of them. I have another like shoebox full of other ones that are like festival passes and other ones too. Logan, where's the best breakfast place in Nashville? I'm gonna go with First Watch. First Watch is my favorite breakfast spot in Nashville, for sure. Double or triple neck guitars are most weird. I got to hold Rick Nielsen's six-necked guitar on, or was it five? I think it was five, on a tour that we did with Cheap Trick once. That was pretty wild. Yeah, I filmed my reaction to Poet for Nightwish last night because I knew it was going to be a lot of editing, and it was a trip. Yeah, Michael, Napalm definitely rocks. Dan Burrito, welcome. Weston World, I don't know if I'm going to stop Nightwish Wednesdays. It's eventually going to get retired. We're going to find a different band to do weekly. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to do Nightwish reactions. It just doesn't mean it'll be every Wednesday. But I don't have any plans right now of a certain date. Yeah, every label has their stories about bands they've treated like shit, for sure. Yeah, Napalm has definitely been, like, Napalm is the one label that, like, they've chatted with me. They've been cool about talking to me personally about, like, you know, reactions and things like that. And like I said, they said if I have any problems, let them know. They're very cool. They see the value in the YouTube reactions for sure. Jay Whitehill says Tank is shopping for a new Mercedes with his YouTube money. So first of all, the money's not that good. Second of all, I don't think I would drive a Mercedes. I think I would just buy, I don't know, if I had the money to just straight up buy a new car right now, I think I'd buy a Dodge Challenger. Yeah, I'm familiar with Symphony X. Not super familiar, but I am familiar. Dimash, I actually just clicked that link. Oh, that's great. Oh, sorry, Hubfy. That sucks. Oh, really? I didn't know First Watch was a huge chain. I know there's a few around Nashville. But yeah, they're great. Nice. Yeah, Kayla, it's funny. I've always had plans to do cool stuff with all my tour memorabilia, and I just haven't. Like, that's the coolest thing I've done. I have, like, boxes of festival passes, tour passes, day passes from other stuff that I've gone to and stuff like that, and I've just never done anything with it. Michael, I want to do other genres. Like, I don't want to just do metal, but that's kind of what caught on. That's what I'm just doing what everybody's requesting, and it just happens to be metal. Trinks, that is also an idea I've thought about, and I think you brought it up to me like a month ago. We could, yeah, tank tunes. We'll do a day of the week where I just pick shit I really like to show to you guys. That could be pretty fun. Edge, that's totally fine, man. That's the one thing I will never get on people about. Like, somebody, you know, said last night in Discord, they're like, I just don't like Nightwish. I'm like, that's totally cool. 100% fine. I mean, there are bands that I don't like. I just straight up said when I watched Love Bites, they're talented, I just didn't really like it. Who from the metal singers would I like to chat with? Ooh. I don't know. I'd love to talk to Devin Townsend. Have I ever teched for a band that you couldn't stand their live performances? I actually don't think so. Like, I found something about like every band that I've really enjoyed. Like, for example, I've worked for a country artist for the last 5 years, and I don't really love country, but I love the live show. Like, it's such a blast. I take that back. I did some tours in the Christian industry when I was younger. Didn't really love those. A lot of pandering. A lot of give us your money disguised with other things. But in terms of like during the show, just being like, God, I can't wait till this is over because I hate it. I've never really had that happen. Magic just asked, have I thought about doing anything like interviews? I've done 3 already. I have a playlist on my channel that's interview with a roadie. I've talked to the singer and guitarist from Nasty, German hardcore band, Belgium originally. I've talked to Sebastian Biesler, who used to be in Eskimo Callboy and is now starting a project called Ghost Kid. And yesterday I uploaded an interview with Patrick Haberli, who is the tour manager for Elvati and Heilung, and he owns a production company in Switzerland. To be fair, Chase. Sorry, trying to catch up with this chat again. I think I'm caught up. Let's go. Yeah, Napalm lately has been bringing it, man. Like, every time I fire up a video and I see that Napalm intro, I'm just like, okay, this is probably going to be good. I think I said in my reaction for Monday or Tuesday, like, I've had like 10 Napalm bands in a row. And I'm like, at what point does this just become a Napalm Records reaction channel? I would do electronic. Fire Arrow, yes. The reason I reacted to Glory Hammer is because I want to do Valhallelujah, and I know that Angus is in that song. And then I also plan on doing Norwegian reggaeton as well. So, actually, yeah, Michael, I agree. Napalm does rock. Yeah, I'm excited for Valhallelujah. I was told that one also is like a good Christmas one. D. Schneider's solo stuff. I have not given that a listen yet. I'm not going to lie. I don't think I would ever drive a Mercedes or a Cadillac. I'm being honest too, I'm not that big of a car guy. Like, I kind of just don't care. Like, for me, it's not that I don't care. Like, I think cars are cool, but it's like there's so much other stuff I think I would want to put money into before I spent a lot on a ridiculous car. I mean, shit. Claire and I have a Toyota RAV4, and I mean, I made the monthly payments on that, but like, that's not an expensive car, and that was, what we could afford. So, like I said, not rolling in YouTube money. True, Jay Whitehill, I could do that. Yeah, I mean, Catherine, Napalm signed Glory Hammer and Ailstorm around like the same time because it was Chris Bowes. Like, and his new project he's doing now too. Yeah, I won't wait till Christmas to do Valhallelujah. I won't. I wish I could bike more. There's some good bike lanes in Nashville, but not too many. Michael, I feel like I've heard the name Contrast a few times, but I definitely can't say I've ever listened. Darkane is another name I've heard, but I've never listened. It'd be fun. I want to pull up some YouTube comments. That could be a fun thing to do on this channel. Dude, I got some ridiculous comments this morning. I woke up, ooh, hold on. Bash asks, if I could go back and rediscover any band from your lifetime, which would it be? I think In Flames. Like, the first time I ever heard In Flames, I was not, like, hip to European metal or mellow death or anything, and the first time I heard it was life-changing. Like, I was like, what is this? And I discovered them around the time, like, Horacle or Colony came out, so I think it was, like, middle school or early high school. Karen, yeah, that would be cool. I've actually kind of talked about ESP about that. ESP actually, because On my last tour I was on, they had some ESP guitars, and I talked to their A&R people regularly, and they saw my videos, and they were like, yeah, if you ever have any videos where like everybody's using ESP and it turned out cool and you talked about some cool ESP stuff, send it to us and we'll post it. Yeah, Century Media Records policy, Zach, is basically you use our shit and we're gonna block it. I've gotten away with some Century Media stuff, but I reached out to them directly and asked if they would release a copyright, and they said no. They said they're like, we don't approve of anybody using our material of any of our bands for any reason whatsoever. Literally, that's like verbatim almost what they said. Rate, what's up, dude? Welcome, man. I need to figure out how to do a shout out on here. I'm not 100% sure. We'll figure out. Maybe I can do this. Yeah, there we go. So I just shouted out Rate Wonder. We've toured together. He's a DJ in Nashville. He's fantastic. And he has some streams on his channel where he's just DJing. Actually, when I'm editing videos, sometimes I just pull up his stream when he's on and listen to him spin, and it's awesome. Yeah, Antler, Heaven Shall Burn and Ghost Kid, I know, are with Century Media, and that's why I reached out to them. They hit me with a copyright claim on my interview with Ghost Kid. And I was like, hey, I did this interview promoting his new record, and it got claimed for a copyright tag because I literally used Start a Fight for the outro music while I was promoting the record release. And I asked them if they would take the claim off, and they said no. And Sebastian and his manager got involved and asked, would you guys take this claim off this guy? And they said no. They sent them an email that they sent me that said, we do not approve anybody using Century Media content for any reason whatsoever. So, kind of weird, but whatever. Well, Mariah, I think what it is, record labels and publishers are money. They don't like the fact that there's people taking any form of money away from them. Uriah, thanks for being here, buddy. I appreciate it. I know you gifted some subs and stuff too. Awesome for being here. And Wally, yeah, Century Media has awesome bands. Like, it's kind of a bummer. Yeah, an interview, Zach, no less, that I was promoting a brand new album for their label. Kind of ridiculous. Yeah, I'll eventually do Within Temptation, for sure. And Whitehill is correct. Record companies, for the most part, don't care about the artist's opinion. The only time I've ever seen, recently, at least since I've had a YouTube channel, is Ronnie Radke. That dude doesn't give a fuck. Like, he will straight up tell his labels and publishers what to do, and it's awesome. Like, when I uploaded my Popular Monster reaction, it got hit with a copyright claim. And then after he saw it and reacted to it on his Twitch, that copyright claim was gone the next day. And from what I heard from people on his Twitch, he goes out of his way to tell the publishers, like, drop these claims on these people, which is awesome. Yeah, Mariposa, but the problem is there's still a publisher that publishes his music. So, like, all my Arion videos, they've gotten copyright claims. Arian has said if they ever get blocked, reach out to him and he'll help, which is awesome. Michael, thanks for being here, buddy. I appreciate it, man. Super great to have you here. Thanks for the cheers. Sean asked, what label is Lacuna Coil with? Off the top of my head, I don't know. If I had to guess, I'd say Nuclear Blast or Napalm. I'm going to check. Century Media. Oh, I just saw that, Antler, sorry. Everybody said Century. Yeah, some of these labels are weird, man. And it's, working in the music industry, I get it. It's a business. I'm not going to argue with them. Like, there are some reactors, and I won't name any names, bigger reactors, that they will go to war with these publishers. They will absolutely go to war. I've had a reactor reach out to me and be like, hey, you're appealing all of your copyright disputes, right? And I was like, no. I just dispute them. And if they say no, they say no. And he goes, no, man, you need to appeal everything. Because then they're forced to sue you. And if they don't want to sue you, you'll get the copyright. I'm like, yeah, but then you can also get a copyright strike. My mentality on this is I would rather make friends with these bands and labels and publishers and have them recognize that I might be somebody they want to work with rather than somebody that's going to constantly battle them on everything. Antler asked, wasn't Ronnie the guy that kicked an opening band off a tour for no reason and then started bitching at that band's fans during a set? I have no idea. Ultra Fight, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. I don't know. What I will say from my experience in the music industry, nobody gets kicked off a tour for no reason. There's always more to the story than everybody sees. And since we're talking about copyrights and stuff like that, just so... Starkey, yay, you're here. So when a reactor or anybody puts a video on YouTube, there's a YouTube algorithm that scans that content for audio and video claims that somebody else has a copyright on. And when you get a copyright claim, you can, what that does is they have automatic stuff set where it either demonetizes your video or blocks it. Max, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Geez, followers like crazy. Call Chai, I hope I said that right. Thank you for the follow. Sensei Jin, thank you for the follow. Going crazy here. So when you upload a video, the YouTube algorithm scans it for copyrights. And if you have a copyright, you either get it demonetized or you get it blocked. At that point, you can dispute that copyright claim. And there's multiple reasons you can choose from when you do it. So for me, I always choose reaction video. And then you have to explain why you're disputing it. And I explain why I'm disputing it. I won't go into it on here. But then legally, that publisher that owns the copyright has 30 days to either release it to you. More Beavis and Butthead. Zarvan, great. Thank you for the subscribe, man. That is so appreciated. And I get to hear Beavis and Butthead again. Hasn't popped up yet, but Dan Burrito, thank you for the follow. I see it on here. We'll probably get the alert in a second, hopefully, if Streamlabs didn't shit. So the copyright holder has 30 days to legally release the claim to you, or Link, thank you for the subscribe. I love that username, by the way. They have 30 days to release it to you or reject it. If they reject it, Charmander, thank you for hosting. If they reject it, it basically means it's either getting blocked or you're not monetizing it. It's usually not monetizing it. Then, if they reject it, you can choose to appeal it. So you're appealing the rejection, and that turns it into almost a legal case. So if you appeal it, they then have 14 days to decide on whether they are going to release it to you or turn it into a legal battle. So if they deny your appeal, it is now a legal battle. They can sue you, or you have to sue them. And it's, to me, it's just not worth it. Like, there are other reactors that they appeal everything and they turn it into a legal battle, legal matter, because they want to get monetized. They want to make the money. And if they can, that's awesome. There's some reactors that tell me they appeal everything and it gets released to them because the publishers don't want to deal with the legal stuff. That could be true, but it's just not worth it. Like, I was talking about this the other day. I'll tell you guys right now, I'll be 100% honest, and I will tell you, if I was able to monetize every video, so let's say I appealed every copyright claim I got on this channel and won those appeals. If that were the case, let me pull up this info here because it's kind of interesting. And this kind of gives you a peek into why these labels don't want everybody to monetize these reaction videos. So, if every single video that I had on YouTube was able to be monetized, which means I'm able to collect all the money from the ad revenue, I gotta check and see how many views I have. I'm screwing this up badly right now. I should be able to just tell you this right away. I have had 2.7 million views on my channel in 3 months. They say the average monetization is about $3 on the low end for every 1,000 views you get. So let's take 2.7 million views. So on the low end, if I were able to monetize every single video that I have uploaded on YouTube right now, I would have made $8,100 in the last 3 months off YouTube monetization. And that's an estimate. I don't know if that's the case. I can tell you right now, honestly, I haven't made a fraction of that off ad revenue. Like, this is not a good money-making thing, unless you're somebody like, you know, PewDiePie. I have missed a lot of the chat because I've been telling this story. Sorry. I saw somebody ask how do I donate? I'll drop that in the chat. There's a link down there. If you go to tankthetech.com/tip, it takes you to a tipping page for Twitch. And the difference between Twitch and YouTube, this is the reason I did this, because if anybody does contribute to the channel through that page on here, 100% of that is actually going to me, where YouTube takes 30%. So tips and donations are highly appreciated. It allows me to focus more on this and do more content, but it's not necessary. Let me go back to the chat. I've missed a lot of shit because I've been telling stories. Well, we're about to hit 100 viewers on this. I think that's the most I've ever had on here. Urka, I just saw you're here. Welcome. Erling, welcome from Sweden. I got shouted out by True... Or what's that? Who's that? True Gordy? More Mike Mills. Yes, I need to do more Mike Mills, for sure. Yeah, I'm going to be working on more alerts. I need... Who gave me a shout out? I'll do some Fortnite on here one of these days. Yeah, that's interesting, Charmander. Yeah. Chase told me that he had somebody early on that started ripping his videos and uploading them as their own. Like, they were uploading Chase Carnison's videos on their YouTube page, claiming that they were his and trying to monetize. I haven't noticed that yet. Barrowman, yeah, it is. It's free advertising for people. Still catching up with the chat. Did Saga finally make it? Nordic's here too. Valeri, I haven't even played Rocket League with them yet. I need to. Erling, thank you very much. That 40-1, man. What a song. Saga, you're fine. I know time changes and clocks and all that. It's been pretty tame. Let's go. Where is Zach? That's from isn't that from Unleash the Archers Twitch or Britney's Twitch or somebody's? You're fine, Saga. Yeah, Bear, I was into Dream Theater years and years ago. Train of Thought was my first album by them that I checked out, and I enjoyed it. I haven't listened to them in a while, though, if I'm being honest. Sorry, I saw a couple people say somebody shouted me out. Now I'm on like Twitter and stuff, just like checking, and I don't see anything or anything. Somebody get me up to speed on that. Nice. Yeah, I subscribed to Brittany's Twitch the other night when she was playing. What was she playing? The Last of Us, I think. I don't have a PlayStation, so I'm not sure. I don't even know. If a train leaves London at 1 p.m. and a plane leaves Tokyo at 10 p.m., at what point does Tank decide to just go to Taco Bell? Every time. Max, welcome, buddy. Good to see you. Dream Theater for me, if I'm being honest, it's just too much. Everybody in that band is incredible. They're all great, but it's just too much. Like, at what point do they stop wanking off and showing everybody how good they are and write structured songs? If that makes sense. I appreciate how good the guys in Dream Theater are. It's just a lot of their songs have never really done a ton for me. 666 Hate Crew, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Metal Jazz. All right, I'll check out the new Dream Theater. I prefer a lot of stuff over Dream Theater when it comes to prog, if I'm being honest. The Bears are playing the Rams, but they're playing tomorrow. Holt. Holt 159 is my brother-in-law, by the way, everybody. That is Claire's brother. Yeah, Bears are playing the Rams tomorrow. I'm like mentally prepared for a like horrible loss for the Bears. Like, in my opinion, because I'm just so used to disappointing seasons with Chicago sports teams, like the Bears are the luckiest 5-1 team right now. But I won't complain. Pain of Salvation. Nice, Nordic. I always loved time changes when we were on tour, because if the time was going back, I'm like, oh, I can sleep for an extra hour tonight. Yeah, the Falcons are absolutely awful as well. Yeah, the Rams have been inconsistent, but it's just I guess I just don't have a lot of faith in the Bears. I'm mentally prepared for them to always lose. It's all good, Saga. We're probably gonna do this for a little while longer. It's been good. We've been on here for an hour. We got a lot of people. Yeah, Arion, in my opinion, way better than Dream Theater. It's hard to say that because that's a subjective view. They're all phenomenal musicians, but 10 out of 10 times I would listen to Arion before Dream Theater. But, you know, Arian's had James LeBray from Dream Theater sing on his stuff, so at least they're not the Jets. Yes, that is cool. Yeah, everybody's been pretty good, Saga. Yeah, I think I knew that, Barrowman. I mean, I put it together. Yeah, it's not fair to say it's the same band. Yeah, the Antler just said that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Max, we're gonna raid after this for sure. I'll probably sit here for a few more minutes. It's been really fun just talking to everybody. Washington football. So I haven't really kept up with that, Karen. And I saw the other day when I was looking at scores, there was just a logo that said a W and it said Washington football team. And I was like, they should just keep that forever. Mariposa, I kind of agree with that. I liked James's vocals on the Arion stuff that I've heard more than Dream Theater. But I will say, Train of Thought by Dream Theater was a phenomenal album, and I loved it. Absolutely loved it. I got that when I was a teenager, and it was like one of the first times I'd heard like more modern prog. Like I grew up listening to Yes a lot from my dad. Um, yes, Squirrel. Never got an American football. Play a video game. I always the best way to learn rules of a sport is to play a video game. That's how I learned. That's how I learned rugby rules so well. Was I got the rugby league on Xbox. Um, yep, I've heard Russell Allen and some Arion stuff. It's all good, Max. We've had some good storytelling in this one. I've enjoyed this stream this week for sure. I Leo, I also would have to say American football rules are not that hard to understand. But then again, maybe it's because I've grown up watching it my whole life. FIFA. I haven't played FIFA in a long time. I played soccer my entire life, actually, up until high school. My high school was so small that we didn't have a soccer team, and I joined the football team instead. Originally as a kicker and a punter. But we had such a small school that everybody had to play different positions. So I was also a running back and a corner on defense. And I loved playing defense because I could just hit the shit out of people. Australian football is chaos, for sure. Yes, go Bears. Can't see it because I have my camera, but I've got my seat pad up there. I can't remember off the top of my head who that was signed by when I was a kid. Oh, it was Jim McMahon and Keith Van Horn. Borka, that is a good point. Like, I want to know why they called American football football. That's funny, Saga. Armin, I love Rammstein. Like anything they put out, I can get into. I liked it. Some of my favorite albums are the older ones, if I'm being honest, but um, I liked it. I don't know what would be a better Bash. I never knew that. Soccer is an abbreviation short for Association Football. I never knew that. Yeah, Mutter is a great album. Um, Saga, when somebody like that says they're afraid that they're gonna hurt you or make you look bad, they're really worried that they're gonna look bad, which I'm sure you know. I actually have a buddy that's the stage manager for TSO that goes out with them every year. Also is the stage manager. Actually, I don't think he is anymore, but he was the stage manager for Thomas Rhett when we just toured with him with Dustin Lynch last year. Oregon Ducks is a college football team. I don't even watch college football. Where I grew up, college football wasn't a big deal. We were into pro sports, but here in the South, where I live now, people it's a religion. People live and breathe and die college football. That's so funny. I love rugby. I was actually, yeah, Rise was a great album too. I really enjoyed that one by Rammstein. Brodeur, I love rugby. I was actually in Auckland in 2015 on tour when the All Blacks beat Australia for the 2015 Cup, and it was insane. Karen, rugby's amazing. Rugby and ice hockey, the two toughest sports on the planet. And we could go into detail and talk about Irish football and Australian football and stuff like that, but it's when I say rugby, I'm kind of combining all that. Oh yeah, Mind Tile is a fantastic song, and the live video of it is insane. Brawling with a ball, brawl ball. Wally, that is a good point. You have to wait. You have to be a subscriber to tip. Is that accurate, Saga? Do you have to be subscribed to a channel to also tip? That doesn't make sense. Yeah, maybe you have to be. Well, I'm pretty sure Sarvand is following. You know what? I was going to try and tip myself just to check. Let's try and see if this works. I'm going to see if I can tip myself. Probably won't work. Oh, it won't let me. It says I'm logging into the account of this person. Okay. I'm so confused. What's... I don't even know what Pro Stream is. Yeah, okay. You don't need to be a pro streamer to tip. You need... Oh! Well, Bash figured it out. Thank you very much for the donation, Bash. Appreciate it. That's awesome. Thank you. So, you only need to be a pro streamer if you're going to use any of the custom GIFs that are popping up on here. Like, if you just did the donation, like, that should work. But regardless, that's okay. Bash, I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, Huffy. I was trying to find funny stuff of, like, stuff I like. Antler, thanks for being here, man. I appreciate it. Armand, I like a lot of stuff. I like, I mean, if we're going genre specific, I like anything that's like adventure, sci-fi, fantasy, stuff like that. But I like comedies as well. I never really got into action movies like I don't go out of my way to watch like a ton of action movies. Like I think I've only seen like the Die Hard movies once, like stuff like that. But like one of my favorite movies ever is Goon, which is a hockey comedy, which is awesome. Slapshot, also awesome. But like Lord of the Rings, like the Harry Potter movies, honestly, I could watch all those all the time. Alien and Predator, not Alien versus Predator, but the Alien franchise and the Predator franchise are also some of my favorites. What do I think of winter sports? I mean, those are my favorite sports. I mean, hockey's my favorite season ever. Season. Hockey's my favorite sport ever. Squirrel, don't feel bad. I have no Twitch literacy and I stream. Yes, I love horror movies. Claire and I actually watch a lot of horror movies when we can't figure out what we're going to watch. I am absolutely a Potterhead for sure. And I am going to be that asshole that says I like the books more than the movies. I'm also a big fan of Ernest Cline's novels that he's come out with. Ready Player One was great. Didn't love the movie. I enjoyed it for what it was, but the book is fantastic. Armada is fantastic. That's one of my favorite novels. I hope they turn that into a good movie. Karen, if I was in a Hogwarts house, it would probably be Gryffindor, honestly. I don't know where it is. Oh, actually, this will be great. Hold on. Last time I went to, I think it was Universal. I bought one for me and Claire. I got wands. So, Yanko, thanks for being here. I got this little guy. This doesn't feel appropriate for me. I don't feel like I could cast spells with this one. But I got this one, which I really liked. This one feels more my appropriate weight. It's got a really cool design too. I don't know if this will focus and you can see it, but that looks super Slytherin-y. I think this might have been supposed to be... Nah, they're not the interactive ones. They're just... I think this one is supposed to be Voldemort's wand, actually. Yeah, they're not interactive. They're just regular wands. Oh, yeah. Sorry, hey, crew. Yeah, I used to snowboard when I was younger, too. Like, when the Winter X Games and stuff come on, I watch a lot. Wally, I agree with that, but I also think it's cool because when you read a book, you're using your own imagination to form everything that's going on. And I really like that. So like after I read the Harry Potter books and then read the movies or watched the movies, I was like, wow, this is way different than I was imagining it in my head. And I just saw our RP Guitar's comment. That's exactly like you develop the imagery in your brain and it's great. Oh yeah, dude. Harry Potter at Universal is incredible. It's amazing how much they stay in character too when you talk to people. Huffy, that is a good point. Oh god, Karen. Looks like a crumb wand. Alright, it could be. It's big too. It came in a huge case. I also have a big Gryffindor Stein that I drink coffee in sometimes. Edge, funny story. That's amazing because not a lot of people have got to do that. I have drank out of the Stanley Cup. Totally by chance. Yeah, when the Hawks won the Stanley Cup in 2010, some of their players were tweeting about where they were at partying downtown in Chicago when they got back. And a couple friends and I were like, let's go downtown and just bar hop and see if we can find them. We ended up being in Wrigleyville on the north side of Chicago, bar hopping around. And we ran into a handful of the players, actually most of the team, at a bar. And they were filling it up with Jaeger and letting people drink out of it. And that's what we did. And it was amazing. Armand, I'm probably going to be embarrassing saying this. I haven't seen Youngblood. Yeah, if CCM or Bauer made wands, I'd get one. Hi, Alma Ducky. Yeah, I think when I took the online Harry Potter test too, I got Slytherin like every time. Yeah, we started talking about Alma Ducky. You missed it. We were talking about Harry Potter, and I busted out all my Harry Potter wands that I got at Universal when I went there years ago. Starkey, you'd be. Huh. I think Starkey would be a Ravenclaw. Oh, that's awesome, Sean. Let's break into the ministry. Let's do it. Orcar, it's been an hour and 20 minutes. I forgot that all the time changed for you guys. Yeah, it's a long one today. We've been having fun. We've been having good conversations. Honestly, I need to get to work back out on this Poet and the Pendulum reaction. I really need to start on that. It's gonna be a fun one. I hope you guys enjoy it. I really do. But if you don't, I enjoyed it. I loved it. Ah, you're good, Orker. I don't even know when our time changes are. I really don't. I think we already had one, but then I think somebody said ours changes in a few weeks or something, so maybe. Okay, I got the 3rd of November and the 1st of November. Next weekend, okay. 2 a.m. Okay, cool. It's so funny. I never keep up with the time changes when I'm at home, but when we were on tour, I would know when they were coming up because it usually meant I either lost an hour of sleep or got an extra hour of sleep when we were in the middle of tours. So, yeah. Oh, nice. I never really got into Doctor Who, but it's not because I didn't try or anything. Or it's not because I didn't like it or anything. I just never tried. Like, I've never really sat down and really got into it. Fire Arrow, we do a lot of weird things in comparison to the rest of the world. No, it's all good, Saga. Max. I mean, pretty high. You're not going to get rickrolled, but I do have a little trolling planned. Some of you already know about it, but I'm not going to spoil it. I am going to do a little trolling with my poet reaction. No, it's not. What I will say, I didn't do anything to the video. The video itself is not going to be a troll, but I've got some trolling planned. Sabatoned. Yeah, instead of Poet and the Pendulum, you're getting Taylor Swift. Superboy, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be doing this chat, but I'm having a good time today. It's fun. Do I know Jenna Tolles? Jenna Tolles. And before anybody asks, yes, I get it. Stargazer, I'm probably doing Halloween on Halloween. Actually, I'm telling you right now, I'm doing Halloween on Halloween. That would be great if that dude just followed me right now just to ask that question and then just bailed. Like that guy that jumped in the chat. Western World, yeah, I've seen I've seen Steven Seagal's doing the Thunderstruck. But I haven't seen anything else. Herbert, thank you for the follow. Welcome. So Max brought up Ice Nine Kills. I'm probably going to do that next week because I heard that would be, Max was telling me that would be a really good Halloween one, and quite a few people have asked for Ice Nine Kills, so I'll probably do that. Steven Seagal's does Pantera. Ooh, I got to do that. Yeah, you can ask. I don't know what Halloween I'm going to do yet, to be honest. I just know that I wanted to do Halloween on Halloween. What I was saying before is like where that kid just asked if I knew Jenna Tolles. It's like that guy that came into my chat that one day, like when I first started streaming, that had the name, I think it was the username said like spelled out like my PP small, and then was just begging me to ban him. So I banned him, and then like 2 seconds later, it came back and said, you are now being followed by PP is back. Some people just like to goof around on here. Nice, yeah. I think I saw you say that, Sean. That's awesome. What were you hauling? Oh yeah, Alien vs Predator is trash. But the Alien movies and the Predator movies on their own are awesome. Yeah, it's a little too far, Orker. It's all good, buddy. There are certain things that even I have a line with. Karen, the nursery is coming along very good. We've got a crib built. We painted it. We got a nice rug to lay down. We're getting a lot of stuff. We're getting ready. We're getting ready for a little baby. And it's crazy. We've gotten to the point now, Claire's at about 20 weeks, where she can feel her kicking nonstop. Like I'll wake up in the morning and I'll just like put my hand on Claire's stomach and I'll just feel something in there just like going like this. Nice. Truck full of Rockstar. All good, Superboy. So, Paranormal Activity actually wasn't that bad. The first one scared the shit out of me. The second and third were okay. I think they started getting weird after that. Like the fourth one was just like, okay, this is kind of dumb. Yeah, all the mods should read the TOS. Saga's been forcing me to read the TOS, which I have. Hate crew, everything's good so far, man. I appreciate that. Our last doctor's appointment was good. They said Claire was healthy, baby's healthy. Stargazer, I would probably answer that for them and say a lot. Because when, just from my experience with just having that happen, I was just reading the chat really fast. And when I saw that, I said it out loud. And then 2 seconds later was like, oh, okay. Yeah, Squirrel. That was the one for me where I thought this started getting weird. Um, Brodur, I think Claire made one, but I don't think she's posted it anywhere. I'll have to ask. Oh. Oh, jeez. The only Motionless in White song that I know is God, it was on NHL 20. I think it's called Brand New Numb. Weston, she's actually really, really good about it because she knows, at this point, this is pretty much work. Especially with the YouTube stuff when I'm editing, like that's the only source of our income right now. Like I haven't toured in 7 months, so she knows that the video content and this kind of stuff is worth it. So she's very good about it. Plus, here's the thing. When I tour, I'm gone. Now, when I'm here working, I can just walk 20 feet and hang out with her at any time. So I think she actually prefers me back here working and being home than, being on the road. So, yep, Bash, good point. Zach, that's what I've heard, but I really liked that song a lot. Like, the first time I found out that it was Motionless in White, I was like, this is what Motionless sounds like? I didn't know that. But I've heard that's not, I guess that's not what they sound like. And yes, Saga, perfect. Yeah, she would rather me be home. At least I can be in the same bed every night. Squirrel, I think I saw the first Insidious, but I didn't see the other ones. Yeah. Yeah, Orca, and that's what I'm trying to do, man. Like, A.T. Whitman, thank you for the follow. Welcome. My beard has good days. Or sorry, let me finish with Orca. Yeah, like, you know, I would love for this to become a full-time thing, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. I would love to do YouTube and Twitch full-time. Because that way I wouldn't have to leave. I could stay at home with Claire, with our daughter, and just work when I need to. And, you know, that would be great, but not banking on it. I think I'll have to keep doing a lot more work and get a little bigger before that'll happen. And Max, I have good days and bad days with my beard. Today is a really good day. I woke up and it just looked solid. I was like, all right, perfect. Awesome. Whitman is a fellow guitar geek. I love it. Jay Whitehill, that is accurate. I've actually joked about that on Discord. It'd have to be like retired Roadie reactions. Yeah, I'll take McDonald's money. Biggie size me. Guys, we're about an hour and a half here. I'm probably going to call it here in a couple minutes and get back to hanging with Claire for a little bit, and then you know, work on my poet reaction. Starkey said, what do you call a static roadie? What? Voices by Motionless? Okay. Stargazer, what is actually my favorite Halloween song? I don't know. I don't know if I have a favorite Halloween song, to be honest. Bash, the problem with it is, I have gotten quite a few sponsorship offers. They're all shit. And when I say that, I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about like products. So my thing with sponsorship is I never want to just sell it out to make money. Like if I have a sponsorship on my channel eventually, I want it to be something I like. I want it to be something I use, so then that way I actually believe in it and I can talk about it without sounding like a salesperson. The sponsorship offers I've had offered to me so far are stuff that I'm like, no, like I'm not doing this. Maria, thank you. Thank you for the donation. That is much appreciated. Thank you. I need to come up with a good sound effect for that one. Roadie reaction sponsored by Tampax. I mean, I'm familiar with that product. Raid Shadow Legends. Yeah, pretty much Nordic. That's what I don't want to do. Fire Arrow, that's actually a pretty good piece of constructive criticism. I actually like that. I might try that out. Yeah, I was thinking about doing money. The problem is I can't play it for an extended amount of time because Twitch streamers are getting DMCA'd like crazy lately with using stuff like that. Hi, Jello. It's actually terrible timing. I'm about to get off. Yeah, I've seen some reactors do Raid Shadow Legends. I don't play it. I'm not familiar with it, so I'd have to check it out. One of the other sponsorships that I have been approached about was Manscaped. If anybody is not familiar, that is a men's grooming product. And when I say grooming product, I'm not talking about beard. And they basically were like, yeah, we'll pay you X amount to like talk about our product in every one of your videos for 30 minutes. And I was like, why does that make sense that I would be schlepping ball trimmers on a video that has to do with music reactions? So, not doing that. Um, I was actually just gonna ask, does Arion have like a Halloween-ish song? That would be funny, Saga, actually. Welcome, Dr. Death. I'm actually about to get off just because I've been doing this a lot longer than I normally do because it's actually been really fun and entertaining and there's a lot of people. Makes sense, Scroll. I don't know, Mariposa. I'm probably just going to let it go. Normally I shave like once a year and then I grow out my beard for a year and then I just shave again. This right now is about 6 months. So I got another 6 months. By then it'll probably be like that. I'll probably just keep it going this time because last time I shaved, I was like very sad afterwards. Yeah, exactly, Zach. Like I want it to be relevant. Like I've talked about ESP, about having them give me guitars to like put on my wall and stuff like that. JH Audio for in-ears. Violent Gentleman and I are doing a t-shirt and hoodie collaboration soon. They just made a new logo for me that I'm going to start using and branding on social media and stuff. Like I've partnered with Violent Gentleman to come out with some stuff, so that'll be cool. Ghost would be good Halloween music. Powerwolf could be good Halloween music for sure. I could do Marco Beard for sure. Yeah, my first video on YouTube, my beard was like, I mean, it was thin. You can see how much it's grown in like 3 months. Alice Cooper would be good Halloween music. Gravedigger. Oh, I might do that, Dr. Death. That would be cool. Yeah, I enjoyed playing NHL 21. I'll probably do more of the be a pro mode on here soon. If I'm being honest, it's the same shit it is every year, just with a roster update. But it's fun. Claire actually prefers me having a beard to not having a beard. Like, I've shaved, like, clean shaven a couple times since we've been together, and she's like, don't do that. me loves waffles, wants a Marco beard. Might have to make it happen. Thank you for that cheer. That's funny. Squirrel, my wife and I are doing that with Diggy Diggy Hole right now because our little dog loves to dig holes around the yard, and we saw Diggy Diggy Hole by Windrose, and now we just walk around the house just going Diggy Diggy Hole. Yeah, I look pretty rough with no beard. Yeah, it's fun. It's NHL. Pretty much the same thing as it was last year. The only thing they've done is they've updated the be a pro mode, and they have like a story mode on there now. Oh yeah, why did we not think of Rob Zombie? Perfect Halloween music. Mind Tile's a good one. Yeah, Karen, I actually do a lot of beard upkeep. I'm not gonna lie. Zethter, Esther, however that's pronounced, is subscribed from a gift from RP Guitars. RP, thank you very much. That is much appreciated. I got to hear Beavis and Butthead giggle again. Where are we at? Whoops, that's the wrong one. 95 subscribers. You called it, Saga. We're going to get to 100 before Halloween, I think. Probably not by the end of this chat, which is fine, but... $791 followers. This is insane to me. Like, I never... I'm still kind of... Like, I'm still kind of shocked that... The YouTube and stuff like that has, like... taken off. Oh, Brittany Slays just responded to me on the Unleash the Archers Discord. What a nice person. Got a couple Discord updates here. All right. 1,000 follower drinking stream. That will never happen, Zach, because I do not drink anymore. I've done enough drinking in my lifetime for about 10 lifetimes, and I do not do it anymore. But you guys can. Totally fine. Doesn't bother me. Nah, I'm not going to steal Brittany from Chase. Chase can have her. Yeah, Stargazer, there's an Unleash the Archers Discord that Brittany and the band members are on a lot. Chase is probably still playing Rocket League. That's why he's been in and out. All right. Let's see what's going on in the world of Twitch. Thanks, Wally. That's what I try and do, man. I mean, when I set out to do reactions, I really thought to myself, like, what is going to make me stand out from everybody else? And it's like, well, I have touring and tech knowledge. I haven't seen any other reactors do that, so that's what I went with. It turned out good. Stargazer, yeah, I think anybody can join. If they have a... Hold on, let me check. In fact, I believe anybody can join. I'm going to check really quick and see if, like... if they have, like, a custom link or something like that. I'll just post it in here. Unless somebody else has. There. Dan posted it. Thank you, Dan. Dan posted the Unleash the Archers Discord if you want to join it. Yeah, most TV does suck, Dr. Death. And I noticed, I'm not going to lie. When I started YouTube, I was like, this is perfect timing. I mean, the timing couldn't have been any better. People are at home. They want more sources of entertainment. Yes, Saga, please. None of my friends are currently on Twitch. Whisper it to me. I'll check it out. Or post it. I don't care. Nice, Fire Arrow. I didn't know that. I was actually wondering if, like, the algorithms would ever catch on. All right. Saga has a suggestion. I'm going to check this stream out really quick. Saga, is this Norwegian? Oh, there's some English. Yep. Is this League of Legends? Cool. Well, why not? I need to get off, hang out with Claire, and do some poet editing. Dude, it's so funny, Wally, because I can't watch that video anymore. I look at my Ghost Love Score reaction and I'm like, this is shit. Like, compared to what I'm doing now. At least in my opinion. Dude, I got some brutal comments on my Ghost Love Score reaction this morning. Like, brutal. Some guy was binging my Nightwish reactions, and he left some nice comments on some other ones. Like, he watched The Islander and left me a comment that was like, great reaction, loved it. And then he got to Ghost Love Score, and he left about 20 comments in a row, and they progressively got worse and worse to the point where they were saying, I hate you, I hope you die, you're ruining my floorgasms, this is stupid, nobody gives a shit about the pyro or your tech experience, fuck off. Like, dude, he was going ballistic. So I banned him from my channel. Don't need that. Don't need that negative energy. If you don't like it, that's cool. I expect not everybody's going to like my stuff, but God, man. I think I responded to one of them and I was like, imagine being this pissed off by a video on YouTube.
Because I don't trust nobody.
Yeah, Chase also gets some seriously bad. I wish I would have saved them. At one point I started like a hate comment folder on my computer, and I was screenshotting a lot of them because a lot of them were ridiculous. But I've kind of given up because I just don't care anymore. So, all right. So I've almost been here for 2 freaking hours, and this is the longest I've ever done this. So I've been watching the recommendation that Saga sent. Looks fun. She looks nice. Check it out. So we're gonna raid Saga's friend here. Charged, welcome. Heidi, welcome. Sorry guys, I've actually been here for 2 hours already, and I'm about to. There's Knife Juggler with the Aloha. I'm actually about to get off, so we're gonna do a raid here. For anybody that would like to, Orker just posted a link to our Discord, so if you're not on Discord, feel free to join. It's super fun. Chase Carnison is on there as well. A lot of the people that are in here are on there. It's super fun. So if anybody wants to stick around, and I will as well, I'm going to end the stream, but we're going to go raid Saga's suggestion that she threw up. Name is Musarita. She's Norwegian. She's playing League of Legends. She looks really nice. Hold on, Saga, I probably butchered that name, didn't I? Oh, Suspect Celery, hi! I'm going to shout out real quick for Suspect. If you were here yesterday while I was streaming, Suspect Celery is a streamer that lives in Chicago. She's very nice. We have a bond over Violent Gentlemen. And she was streaming Apex yesterday. Did that shout out not work? Oh, it's because I put an @ I'm an idiot. All right, hopefully that one works. Suspect Celery is awesome. She streams Apex and a bunch of other stuff. Total sweetheart. So, guys, thank you for being here. This was super fun. I love these weekly chats and talking to everybody and talking about upcoming stuff. For those of you that are here, thank you for being here. I'll just give you a little spoiler. We are doing Windrose tomorrow, and then Ancient Bards on Tuesday, and then Poet and the Pendulum on Wednesday. That's as far out as I am so far. I don't know what else I'm going to do this week. After Poet, I'm probably going to record something tonight that's just brutal and heavy and ridiculous, just so I can, you know, headbang and have a good time. Chase recommended that I do, what was it? Lorna Shore? I believe. So, all right, everybody. Thank you for being here so much. This was a blast. I love talking to you guys, man. Thank you for everybody that subscribed, cheered, donated, all that good stuff. I'll be on Discord later. We are going to go raid Musarita, say hello, watch her play some League of Legends. But again, guys, thank you so much for being here. I will hit end. I learned from somebody on here I need to hit end first and then raid so it doesn't completely cut me off. So I'm going to end this, count to about 15, and then we'll go raid. So bring your raiding gear. Thank you again for being here, everybody. I love you guys. This is so fun, and I will see you very soon. Bye.